So I've got this thing called a brisket bomb. So it's like a brisket spring roll. Got some like gherkins, got some like onions, got some sauce. So I'm gonna try that in a bit. Don't have a table, but yeah, gonna eat this, enjoy the food, get a drink, and yeah, just chill, listen to the music. New Orleans family, you've got to come, you've got to come, you've got to do it. Welcome back, tunjitalks, and we are on the move again. We are on our way to New Orleans. So before we get there, we're stopping off in New York, then we're stopping off in Atlanta, then we're going to Louisiana, specifically New Orleans. So yeah, stay tuned, and this is the New Orleans journey. So I've arrived super early. My check-in hasn't opened yet. To check in my luggage, I've got to wait another half an hour. So yeah, I might just do a little bit of reading. So I'm reading a new book for this trip. So I'm reading this book on TikTok. It's called The TikTok Boom. And looking at the chapters, this book looks fascinating. And one of the things the book is talking about is the way TikTok has sort of like changed the landscape of music, especially with TikTok. They've launched their own streaming service, and the way artists have had like a revival because of clips on TikTok. So it's really crazy, and I can't wait to like delve into this book, but I'll keep you updated on this book. Okay, yeah, so just gonna wait, find a spot and read. Finally through customs. That customs is always, you know, it's always quite intense when you're going through customs, but yeah, cleared that. Now yeah, gonna sit down and relax for a bit now before the flight. Got a couple hours, so yeah. Take a look at the floor, it's all sparkly to entice you to spend your money before you go on holiday. Just a observation. So just landed in New York. It's been a hot second since I was in the States. Last time I was here, Obama was still president, so it's been a hot second. Right, got to go through customs, got to get my bag, I've got to transfer it for the next flight. Quite complicated, but hopefully we can get that done within, I don't know, half an hour. I've got a bit of time to chill before the next flight. Got some complaints about the flight. I'm not okay. Let's get started. So for the main meal, there was like, what they have, like risotto and chicken. There was a little salad. The salad was frozen, so there were like some mozzarella balls frozen. The rocket was fine. What else did I have? The tomatoes, they were frozen as well. So that wasn't great. However, the pesto was delicious. The pesto was quite good, but that's a little complaint there. And another thing is, like, when you go on the airlines like Emirates and Qatar Airways, and even like airlines like that, the upper echelon sort of airways, when you go on something like Delta, you can see the chasm between the two. But yeah, that's it for now. Okay, see you in a bit. So I thought this whole process would easily take like half an hour. We've now surpassed that time. Going through customs was crazy. The craziest I've seen customs was at Heathrow, but here in JFK blew that out of the water by miles. It was ridiculous. So I'm just waiting for my luggage now. It's taken a while. So I've still got to get it, transfer the luggage, then go through security. Yeah, that's the schedule. Hopefully I'll get my bag sometime in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I've cleared that section. Now, yeah, looking for my gate. Took too long. far too long. Being in Dubai, when you're going through customs, it is like clockwork. It is like clockwork, whereas here, I don't know, longer than I expected. For New York, I would have expected the process to have been like quick, like under 45 minutes. But I was there, that whole process was easily like hour and a half to 2 hours. So yeah, anyway, just walking around now. I've gone through security. There's McDonald's, yeah, oh, I see Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know, yeah, I need to find my gate. So I don't have much time to look around, but I'll be in Atlanta for like 6 hours, so I'll have time to like go around, go to shops, whatnot, take it easy. Yeah, so I think one of the things that excites me the most about being here in the States is also one of the things that worries me the most, and it is the food. So in Africa in general, the food is pristine, it's crisp. There are some caveats, like there are some countries that are starting to add like GMO to their food produce and whatnot. In Europe and in the UK, food is, yeah, it's not bad. But here, I was just in the shop and I saw this thing. I was looking at the ingredients, like modified corn syrup, yeah, all that sort of stuff, like loads of GMM, lots of GMO produce. So, you know, you've got to be like really careful when you're eating food out here. I remember like the last time I was over here, like on the news, like almost, it was the local news, almost like every day there was a case of a restaurant shutting down because like 10 to 15 people were getting like food poisoning. So I don't know, maybe it was that particular state, but you've got to be careful when you're having food out here. I've heard so many stories. Yeah, okay, see you in a bit. Exactly what I'm talking about. Artificially crafted, mad. Oh, I've seen these before. This is interesting. This thing called Farmer's Fridge. It's got like healthy food in here, as opposed to getting like McDonald's and stuff like that. Super like healthy food, wholesome food. Yeah, seems good. So checking out the magazines. Quite a few hunting magazines. Magazines about fishing. Bit of country music up there. Let's go Esquire. Bit about Marvel. Colin Kaepernick on the cover of Men's Health. Magazine about NBA, of course. What's this? Anti-inflammation in Time magazine. Fair. Okay, it's interesting. If you haven't watched Yellowstone, I recommend you watch Yellowstone. Quite a good show. About NFL. Yeah. So I'm gonna check out the books next. Some business stuff. What are your thoughts on free markets history? So it is midnight here in Atlanta in the UK. It is 5:03 in the morning. I don't know. So it's really odd in that I remember arriving in Dubai at midnight and walking around the airport, and it was buzzing. People were bouncing off the walls. There was electricity. Midnight here in Atlanta, empty, no one. All the shops and restaurants are closed. Just gonna have a walk around the airport. Then yeah, might do a bit of work, might do a bit of editing, might do a bit of reading. Then yeah, so I'll see you later on in the morning for the 7 o'clock flight to New Orleans. Another thing, the flight from New York to here, Atlanta, was more enjoyable than the flight from London to New York. I didn't expect that. The flight from New York to Atlanta, it was more spacious, which is strange because the aircraft was smaller. But I don't know. Yeah, so that was nice to have a spacious seat. I found a shoe shine spot, so nice and high, sit up there, get your shoe shined. I haven't seen a shoe shine like this. I've only seen a shoe shine like this like in the movies, but yeah, interesting. Have you ever got your shoes shined at an airport? Let me know down in the comments. Upon reflection, it's not fair to compare Dubai, the airport in Dubai, and Atlanta. The reason being that Dubai is a top tier international destination where flights are coming at all hours of the day, literally. So I guess here in Atlanta, the airport's probably busy from like 9 a.m. to like 10 p.m. Whereas in Dubai, it doesn't really have like downtime, because I think I got in Dubai at midnight and the flight was at 2 or 3 in the morning. So there's always movement in Dubai, therefore the airport's always going to be busy and there's always something to do. Yeah. So hopefully shops open here around 6 a.m. So hopefully because I really want to go to a bookshop. I've been to a few, but they didn't really have an extensive collection, and it's always nice to travel and have a look at the bookshops to see what different territories are interested in. For instance, I've seen Leslie Jones, the comedian who used to be on SNL. She's just released a book, and I've seen it in New York and I've seen it here in Atlanta. Whereas in the UK, Leslie Jones doesn't have like an audience compared to the audience she has here. I wouldn't see Leslie Jones's book in WH Smith's, and I wouldn't see it in Waterstones. Oh, I'd see it on Amazon if I was looking. It's just like little nuances like that. And if I take into consideration Botswana, for example, a lot of their books were the top sellers were to do with personal finance and making money. So that tells you about the mindset of the people over there. Yeah. So just interesting to see. So I managed to get like a couple hours of sleep. Very uncomfortable being on like one of these sort of like chairs. It's just a shame that the layover wasn't earlier in the day, because if it was, I probably would have like ventured out into Atlanta, get a feel for the city. But yeah, maybe another time, or even on the way back. for now. I've got to wait another hour, then my gate will be announced, and I'll head over to my gate. Yeah. It is, what is it? It is 4:42 a.m. here in Atlanta. Meanwhile, it is 9:44 a.m. in London, and the airport is starting to come alive. You can see, you know, some people starting to check in and come to their gates and whatnot. So only a couple more hours before boarding. Let's take a look at the gates. Bit of jazz in the background. Ooh, what's this? So as I mentioned, the airport's starting to come alive. I'm walking past like a number of shops, and the smell of the pastries is just incredible. Even Greg's doesn't smell that good. Watch this space. I'm gonna do a video about Greg's. If you've been following business news, you'll know that Greg's is continuing to expand throughout the UK, so I'll do a video about my prediction for Greg's over the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, so in New Orleans, the airport is crisp, it is open. Yeah, it's brand new, so it looks gorgeous. So I'm having issues with my SIM card, so I'm just gonna go head straight to the hotel and go find like an AT&T, a Verizon, or like a Mint Mobile. Then yeah, we'll take it from there. Right, checked in. So I'm gonna go for a walk, find the nearest AT&T, which opens in got like 2 hours. Anyway, we keep it moving. Okay, and yeah, I'm going for a walk now. Just gonna explore downtown, sort of like New Orleans. Talking to my driver on the way over. His name was Jose, from Haiti. Been wanting to meet someone from Haiti for like the longest time, and anyway, so I met someone from Haiti. He was just like telling me about his experiences here in New Orleans and whatnot. And it's fair to say, a lot of issues that people are having in London and Botswana and Nigeria, we're all having the same issues like all over the world, sort of thing. The cost of living and all of that. Yeah. So it's just like interesting to hear and seeing different contexts and environments and whatnot. Yeah, oh man, this sun is glorious. Yeah, so we're just gonna go for a walk. Man, these buildings have such character and they're quite distinct. I really love that, and some like palm trees in the distance. Hold on. There we go, some palm trees. What's not to like? New Orleans. I am in Walgreens, which is like the equivalent to Boots or Superdrug. I've only been like walking for about 10 minutes, and the disparity between the haves and the have-nots just like slaps you in the face. So take a look at these labels. What comes to mind when you see all of this? Like when I see like the whole store is like this, so to me this comes across like clunky, like little lock. Wait, is it locked? Yeah, lock sections. I guess these products like this, people are taking them off the shelves, similar to the UK. If you've been going to shops recently, like Tesco's and Co-op, like products like beef and salmon and whatnot are in lock boxes to protect the products. Yeah. Go, more clunky stuff. It's like can overload. So I've seen these fridges on TikTok, so tells you like what they have in the fridge. So for instance, this, that out of it because it's in grey. Tells you the prices. What are your thoughts on this kind of fridge? Hold on, let's take a look. Then yeah, we can see inside. Door. Eggo. If you watch Stranger Things, I believe they mention Eggos in Stranger Things. I believe it's Stranger Things. Pretty sure it is. So during my walk, actually let's take a moment to appreciate the ceiling. That is some beautiful work. So I was going for my walk, just came out of Walgreens, looked across the road, I saw IHOP. If you don't know what IHOP is, that's International House of Pancakes. I've been wanting to come here for over a decade. So on the plane, in fact no, let me take it back. So since I've started on this music making journey, the way I listen to music has changed, because some people, I would say most people, when they listen to music, it's to almost as a distraction. You know, you listen to it when you're doing work, you want to get distracted in that moment, or you're on your way to work, you listen to music, you're on the way home listening to music. But when I listen to music, I think about the way the song's structured, I think about different techniques that might be in the songs, like if the musician or the rapper is using anaphora or similes and metaphors, all that sort of stuff, assonance. I pay attention to all of that sort of stuff. So on the plane, I was listening to like all of these different mixtapes, just listening to the way in which musicians and writers structure their song, and I've also started studying sort of like song structure for upcoming songs, because for me music, I just want to experiment with it, try different genres and whatnot. So on the plane, that was my time to, you know, do a bit of studying in that sense. So I'm looking forward to the future of music. Watch this space. I'll be dropping some music really soon, real soon. Can't wait. Yeah. So here at tunjitalks, always working. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And when it's time to reveal, you'll see. You'll see. So I'll post a picture of the meal I had. So I had like some black coffee, had 3 pancakes with turkey bacon. So that's what I got. It's quite nice. The pancakes were fluffy, delicate. Yeah, fluffy and delicate, which is good. Only thing I would add, like a sprinkle of cinnamon, a dash of nutmeg, and probably a bit of vanilla essence, just to add some variety to the flavour profile. Yeah. So these are like the electric bikes you can get here in New Orleans. I like these stands because in London, with the Lime bikes, are leaving the bikes all over the place in stupid and silly positions. It's ridiculous. People are showing a lack of respect for property because people don't own really odd. It's really strange. It's really frustrating, but it is what it is. That bike rack was actually quite nice to see, and I know doing some research that councils around London are trying to fix that, or they're trying to find designated spaces to put bikes. Now, for example, in Peckham, they've like made designated spots to put like the bikes, the e-bikes and the e-scooters and whatnot. Wow, Okay, I'm actually looking at the river. Yeah, I'll show you this. This is what I wanted to come and see. Man, this is beautiful. Hold on, I'm going to show you in a second. Clouds look stunning. Absolutely stunning. There's a river. Whew. Just beautiful. There's some ships over there, like some ferries over there. And distance, you can see a bridge. Oh, that bridge. So New Orleans, in some ways, it's a city that is stuck in the past, but that's what gives New Orleans its character. But as you can see, there's new modern buildings that complement the old. And yeah, it's this building of character and celebrating the past while building on that and creating something new, which creates a distinct place that people want to come to. Man, it's so calming just listening to the water. How can you have a shopping mall where you cannot buy a SIM card in that shopping mall? Makes zero sense. How can you have an airport that does not sell SIM cards? Like, it makes zero sense. Zero. It's ridiculous. Then the cell phone shops or the mobile phone shops are so far out. It's just mad. Yeah, this is something America needs to work on. But to be fair, as I'm looking for a cell phone shop, I'm exploring the city, and I've seen things that I want to come back and visit tomorrow. Yeah, it's allowed me to see the city. So isn't there? Is the glass half full or is it half empty? As of right now, I'm not quite sure yet. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? People often say that most American cities are not designed for walking, like most cities in America. I think most people will rightly argue most cities in the States are made for driving. I would say New Orleans, it's like the best of both worlds. The roads are quite big, so if you're used to the UK roads, driving here is probably really nice. From a walking standpoint, the sidewalks pretty decent. There are some that are fairly dodgy. I won't even lie to you, some of them are fairly dodgy. But on a scale of like 1 to 10, 8.5, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Just take a look at how the motorway like looms over me. Like it's just ridiculous. Of course over there we've got the power lines, but mad. Absolutely crazy. So over here, we've got this structure that was built to remember the events of 2005. So that is when Hurricane Katrina happened. So yeah, how people's lives were uprooted because of the hurricane. This is quite stark when you see it in person. Finally found an AT&T shop that was open. Went in, they checked my phone. My phone's not compatible, so they've sent me to go to Verizon, because I've been told Verizon would be a better fit for my phone. So I'm gonna head over to Verizon now. Hopefully when I get to Verizon, my phone and their SIM will match. Then yeah, happy days. If not, then we're gonna have to think outside the box. Okay. This roads are so huge, ridiculous. Okay, see you in a bit. I am definitely getting my steps in today. I went to the Verizon and it's closed. So I'm going back to the AT&T and hopefully we can get this phone situation sorted. I guess the benefit is going back and forth is getting me accustomed to the streets of New Orleans. So I would say right now the glass is half full, not half empty. Another bonus of all this walking around is there's a music festival going on at the minute. So once I get the phone sorted, I'm gonna go back because it's like a jazz music festival and it's celebrating sort of like New Orleans. There's like food. I just had a quick glimpse, but it looks magnificent. So definitely want to see more of that, and maybe have a little mingle with some of the people, get a real feel for New Orleans. What a palaver. I finally sorted out the whole phone thing. Absolutely mad, but it's done now. I am outside Cane's, and for anyone who saw my original Popeyes is coming to Croydon, I was engaging with the tunjitalks and someone, I believe he lives in Canada or maybe Texas, I can't remember, but he was talking about Cane's, which is similar to Popeyes in that they do like chicken fingers, like chicken finger sandwiches and whatnot. And I said, oh, talking about Popeyes, the Popeyes here is across the road. I've seen another Popeyes as well. So I think with me being in Louisiana, and Popeyes is a celebration of Louisianan food, I think at some point I owe myself to try the original like Popeyes sort of like chicken. Cause I tried the Popeyes in the UK. The best thing I got was the biscuit, which is like, I don't know, like a bake sort of thing. But I got like the chicken sandwich, not good. The chips were not good. So I wonder if it will be different over here. To be fair, I got like the Cajun chicken sandwich. I wonder if the original is better. But all in due course. So I was talking, when I was in AT&T, I was talking to one of the staff members in there about like New Orleans, and she was telling me like she's lived in New Orleans her whole life, and she said when Katrina happened, when Hurricane Katrina happened, that for a few months she moved down to Texas, then she came back because she just loves New Orleans so much, which is fair. Like walking around, there are some great spots. Like, I cannot wait to explore more of New Orleans. Yeah, so now I'm going to head back to the festival. Oh yes, another thing, AT&T staff member mentioned to me that, her name is Felicia by the way. She mentioned that there's always like a celebration, an event happening in New Orleans. I can kind of sense that. Like for Sunday, I was not expecting there to be like a full-on sort of like festival. It was quite packed as well. So yeah, I can't wait to get back there. So I've got like another couple hours to kill. Then I can go back to the hotel, like check in formally. What else? I can like go to the gym and all that stuff. Then make a plan for the evening. I'll most likely get a bit of dinner, start doing some editing work. Then I'll also start to plan out my week. I want to plan, I've got, I think for the next couple of days, I've got a rough plan sorted. So actually, I don't want to reveal anything just yet. You'll see, tunjitalks, you will see when it happens. Okay, right, that's it for now. See you in a bit. nice, chilled environment, bit of good jazz. The sun's out, what's not to like? That roof is cold. So I'm walking by all the food spots and I am spoiled for choice. Like, it is a Sophie's choice. Like, I have to walk and like look at everything, then come back and see what's going on. Because I'm seeing rabbit, I'm seeing deer. So much choice. Oh, look at that, prime brisket. In that mac and cheese, God. Well, like I said, spoiled for choice, and there's still more. So I've got this thing called a brisket bomb. So it's like a brisket spring roll, got some like gherkins, got some like onions, got some sauce. So I'm gonna try that in a bit. Don't have a table, but yeah, gonna eat this, enjoy the food, get a drink, and yeah, just chill, listen to the music. New Orleans family, you've got to come, got to do it.
Rapid River and roll from door to door. And I can't be sure which way I should go. Well, my heart's searching.
It's gonna hurt really when you know the love is gone. Plain as the nose on my face, I'm gonna love you anyway. You say you're coming home late, you don't come back in. I ask you where you're going, you say what you saying. I better be out here before I'm saying the answer is gone, yeah. You better pack your bags and go. Hey, well the answer is clear. Pack your bags and go, yeah.
So there's there's two stages.
Louisiana lottery,
One down here. Then when this set is done, come over here. So this set is about to start. So really exciting. Then of course over there where the yellow is, that's where all the food is. All the good food. There's some like stalls over there. Good stuff. What is this? Is that Darth Vader in the New Orleans colours? Love that. Woo. Okay, so back from the festival, finally in the room. So let's do a tour. So got the door. What's in here? There's bathroom. Okay, closet. Hold on. Is there a light in here? Closet. Extra pillow. Some hangers. Ironing board. Some nice closet. Here's the bar. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. There's a shower. Some like soaps and all of that. Towels. The little. Whoa. Toilet. Artwork. Not bad. Mirrors. Bits. Sink. 2 sinks. Lovely. Hair dryer underneath. Won't be needing that. More art. The bed. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. The desk over here will be definitely, we'll be doing my editing and we'll be recording an episode. I have a first, another one. These chairs. Nice. More artwork. The artwork in here is really nice, lovely. This is a nice room. Aircon is on. It's nice. Straw alarm clock, lights, bed. Same as Botswana, we will be checking the bed for bed bugs. And yeah, I'm gonna insert a clip here of the whole Paris situation. So here's insert clip of Paris. Okay, right, so I found, so, got a fridge, there's no, wait, what is this? Okay, right, so in Botswana I had a kettle, here well, it's like a brewing machine, I think, yeah, I'll have a look at that later. Okay, pretty decent. Oh, this is nice. Book about New Orleans. Oh, like places to go and whatnot. I saw the War Museum, the World War II Museum. I saw that today. Hold on, there we go. What, is that World War I? No, World War II. Well, I saw that and I want to go there. The museum looked lovely from outside. So notepad, information, drawer, then yeah, that's it. Before I even check the bed, I'm gonna go to the gym first, have a look, see what the gym is saying. Then I'll come back, fix the bed. Then yeah, we'll not fix the bed. I'll look for bed bugs, do the inspection. Yeah, so let's go to the gym. Okay, so I'm in the gym. It's quite a walk to get here. Okay, so I see got elliptical trainers. Got this. Right. I don't see weights. I don't see weights. What's this? Okay. Oh, hold on. Ah, here we go, the main event. Here are the weights. Lovely. And over here we've got like a sort of like resistance weighted machine thing majiggy. Oh, they're missing parts. Yeah, it's not complete. Oh well. Oh, and we've got a pull-up bar. Okay, we can work with this. Okay, right, so back to the room, gonna do the inspection now. How I feel about this, in the gym, having like Lays and Doritos and all of this. Oreos, come on, man. At least so the vending machine, it was off. Then when I walked towards it, the light came on. So yeah, okay. Yes, I'll be back later. Oh, we've got like a balance board. Yeah, good. Yeah, there's a lot to work on in here. Okay, yeah, should be good. We'll have some good sessions in here later on. I inspected the bed. It was fine, you know, with hotel mattresses, they're heavy. So I lifted that up, looked under, did the whole inspection. It was good to go. The gym, it was good, really enjoyed it. The thing with hotel gyms is this, the hotel gym experience is what you make of it. So you've got to be creative in a hotel gym. There were like lots of little things, like I had like a balancing ball, so I did a couple exercises on there. Played around with free weights, did like a bunch of variations of different exercises. Yes, that was good. But I think my biggest takeaway from today is this: like, if you are a fan of jazz or blues or any of that sort of music, you owe it to yourself to come to where that music is. So whether that be New Orleans or Nashville or somewhere along the south, do it. You won't regret it, and it'll be something you talk about for I don't know, for the rest of your life. It'll be something you pass down, because this afternoon at the festival, that was just incredible. And like, as I said, that was not planned. I stumbled across that, and I said to myself, once I'm done with the phone business, I'm going back. And I did, and I had like a great time. I had some wonderful food, mingled for a couple of people. Yeah, so it was good. So a good start to day one. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and remember, it's winning season forever and always. I'll see you soon.